Welcome, everyone, to the original conference championship game. There's simply nothing quite like the intensity when an SEC title is on the line. All the legendary players, the epic moments who have made their mark on this occasion. The intensity is simply unmatched. Can't wait for this one. This is a matchup we've all been waiting for. Two teams ranked in the top 5, battling for a precious conference title, but also pointing to something even bigger, the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on the second-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Defense bracing for the run against this heavy formation. Here's the handoff. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Second down after that previous play. Dropping back. It's Dark. Bringing pressure on the junior, gets home, making a sack there.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Pressure is coming. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He'll field it close to the 50. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. On the run, it's Miller. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Here's the second down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They can't slow him down. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around to give him a chance to get out in space are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Second down here. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So now it's third and short from the 23. Potential four-down territory. Let's see what the third down call is. To throw, it's Milroe. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this fourth down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
This is what having an accurate quarterback is so important. Fourth down, critical situation. He puts that ball right on his receiver. What I love to see is he not only picks up that first down, but he's got the speed and the awareness to take it to the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT makes it 7-0. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Looking downfield. It's Dark. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first.
A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. A sack on the play, could not escape the pass rush.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking for the wide out. Looked over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and a receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. They pressure him and get him. A loss back to the 7-yard line.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. You got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? A handoff to the back. Breaks loose at the 40. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the back now goes in motion. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Finding some room with the 25. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He just breaks away and takes it to the house from distance. That's an elite running back type of play.
You know, when he got out into the open field, I didn't know if he had the speed to take that thing all the way to the house, but he does. That's next level speed.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Running out of time in the pocket. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. Tackle made after a big gain.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receiver is usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
And they heave it deep downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35.
The thing I love about this play is the quarterback put this football where only his guy could come up and make a play on it.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Dart. The ball is caught.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Tight end goes in motion. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create, and he just throws it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interested to see what the call is here. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the 1st down marker is, picking up the 1st down.
The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Just trying to get rid of it. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
To the air, it's Dart. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run here, lets it go. Grab made by the tight end. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
Boy, I thought the defender was in really good position here. Just kind of working that receiver to the sideline. I didn't think he had enough room to come down with it. Somehow he comes up with the catch and gets a foot down.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they scored this touchdown.
Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Now they get set to kick it away. This one will be fair caught. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They begin with a quick throw to the left. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Second down after that run on the previous play. To throw, it's Milroe. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense an edge to it.
And there's the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Under heavy pressure, he takes a shot. Catch made down inside the 10. Touchdown, Bama. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown here by this offense. I'm going to tell you something. This is what separates the men from the boys right here as a quarterback. He knows he's going to get hit. Looks downfield, keeps his eyes focused, makes the throw, takes the hit, and they get the touchdown. Beautiful.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. He's escaping the pocket now. Grab down the middle. It's Lee. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
That's a big first down for this offense. It's not been a great day so far, but maybe this play can get them going. And keep this in mind, Chris, because they started the game with the possession, they will not get to start the second half on offense, so they need points right here.
And the freshman making an impact play there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it second and long. Looking to throw. It's Dark. The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
Man, this pass rush has gotten home so many times. As an offense, I know you're down, but you got to try to mix it up. Maybe roll the quarterback out. Have your backs and tight ends chip at the line. Anything they can do, because what they've done up to this point, it's just not working.
So bad plays on first and second down puts them in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on third down, but now it brings up fourth.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Prentice. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the mark.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket now. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's stopped, but he gets a first down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. He'll take a deep shot. And it falls incomplete. One final shot as the quarter expires. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Rebels will kick this away to get the second half going. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. First play of the second half is a handoff. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. They'll test the right side here. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Milroe. And he lofts one deep over the middle. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. He's on to boot it away now. Fair catch made at the 20. Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away, and they begin to click now. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
An incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. Offense facing a 2nd and 10. And the quarterback dropping back. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
I really feel that this quarterback is rattled. At this point, he's already been sacked a number of times. I think it's affecting his timing with his receivers.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Going to try to use his legs here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
And the Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Dropping back. It's Dart. Looking to scramble. He bought some time, now lets it go. Receiver makes the catch. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, when the dust settles and the games are over, it's how many big plays did you create and how many did you prevent. This is a huge play for this offense. Now, can they get the ball into the end zone or they have to settle for 3?
Looking to throw it on 1st down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Well, the quarterback was noticeably hurried on that play. Great pass rushes don't have to get to the quarterback to affect the play. That was a great example of it there.
The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
So here we go. 3rd down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football game. Intercepted in the end zone. He's got some room and some blockers here. Past the 50. He's past the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Alabama. And the defense joins the party with a pick 6.
Wow, there's a risky throw here so close to the goal line. This defender makes this interception, Chris. Sometimes you see a guy hesitate. He might think about taking a knee. This guy didn't. It gave him momentum and the speed that he needed to be able to get to the end zone.
And the extra point was up and good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. Can they recover from that right now? They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. And it's good for a 1st down to the 36.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Back to pass. It's Dart. He's looking deep here. He's got it on the left side for a big gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
How aggressive will they be on this 1st down play?
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Second down play coming up for this offense. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. With the catch, it's Lee. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath for that drag route and picks up the first down.
The Rebels trying to cash in here in the red zone.
Here we go.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Oh, it's snapped to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. Returner decides to fair catch this. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Scanning the field. It's Milrow. The pass is intercepted. Going the other way. Can they stop him? And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. One final play before the end of the quarter. And the running back takes the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Running with purpose. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, a lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Rolling the dice a bit, up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Oh, and he fumbles. Runner falls on the football to prevent the turnover. That could have been disaster. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate he had a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. looking downfield. It's dark. He finds the running back in the flat. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Scrambling, now he'll make the throw. Easy throw to a wide-open receiver downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's moving out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws this football, and it falls incomplete.
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Lets it go quickly. He's got it near the end zone. And they stop him just short. The defense really backed up now. It's 1st and goal.
Boy, they love going to this guy in the slot, don't they? What a mismatch inside. He reels in another one. This guy's automatic.
Great chance for the offense to tie the game. 1st and goal. We go with a direct snap. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. That's another touchdown for the running back, and they've got one hand in that conference championship trophy now.
Man, this running back is just adding up the touchdowns. You know, the whole conference knows about this guy and what he's capable of doing. And here he is, the big stage in a championship game, showcasing everything he's got in the toolbox.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Last time they gambled and lost. Went for it in 4th down in their territory and got stopped. A pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll run it here. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They keep the drive going. It's a 1st down to the 46.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down and 10. He hands it off from the gun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
And he's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Back to pass. It's Milroe. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up.
Ready?
4th down now. Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning.
Out, 55.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. This offense picks up the 1st down. They tackle him at the 44. And that's the 2-minute warning here as we set up for a close, dramatic finish to this one. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Belly stutter.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, I always talk about this. You can always gauge a team's toughness as a group by how willing they are to tackle with their corners. Here, the corner shows you he's not just out there to cover, does a good job of being physical and making that play.
Toss play. Back heads to his right. Oh, look out. The football is free. And the defense jumps on the football. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And the defense joins the party with a score. What a moment, a takeaway, and a touchdown to claim the lead in the 4th quarter of this conference championship game.
Well, that's what you have to do as a defense. At some point, you can't just sit back. You've got to be able to go try to be aggressive and try to win the game. It's exactly what they did right there. They put themselves now in the driver's seat. The defense came up with a play of the game. Let's see if they can hold on.
We'll call for the fair catch here. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. And it comes down to this. They need a touchdown. They've got some time to work with. How aggressive will they be? They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Heads out of bounds after running for the 1st down to keep his scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
Got it.
A new set of downs after that completion.
Get set. Get set.
Quick throw caught on the left side. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Fires it on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. So it's a 1st down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. Looking to throw. It's Milroe. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's a touchdown. But wait, looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. That's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Buying time. Moving to his left. He's hit as he throws it. Touchdown. Tie. Still no answer for this offense.
Chris, I'm shocked by this. I mean, this is a great touchdown by this offense. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. We may be headed to overtime.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. How will they play this? They've got some work to do to get into field goal range, but how aggressive will this play calling be? And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver. So it's second down and 10. To throw, it's Dart. He's running out of time here. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And the offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And a timeout is taken. Just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. Out comes the field goal team to give it a shot. This is a long way out. It comes down to this, a very long field goal attempt to take the lead in the final seconds. He missed it. He missed it. The game remains tied. So here comes our first play of overtime. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, trying to extend the play. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. They strike first in OT. And now for the crucial extra point to push the lead to 7 in OT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So pressure on this offense. They must answer with a touchdown to stay in this game. And they'll use the ground game here. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
So needing to reach the end zone to keep this game alive, it's 1st and goal now. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. And it's a touchdown. They're an extra point away from double OT, or you go for 2 and win it right now.
Well, this is one of the benefits of going second when you get into overtime. Now you know what you're facing. You put a touchdown on the board, you can either send it to another overtime if you kick an extra point, or potentially, hey, let's win the game and go for 2 right here.
How about this? A 2-point conversion now with the ball game on the line. Now the offense will spend a timeout to get everybody organized. Can't afford a mistake at this moment. So here we go. What a moment as they set up for the 2-point conversion to try to win this game right now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he's in there. They gamble and get it to win the game. What a call. Wow, what a tremendous run these guys have had. And now they can call themselves champions of the SEC. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff looming, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another